Morning, everybody. I wanted to hop on here this morning, kind of the same time frame I always make most of my videos, about a half hour before work. I wanted to get on here this morning on a lighter note. I know I've been making a lot of videos calling out all the flaws and imperfections and manipulations and reverse psychological tactics. I mean, the coronavirus and 5G and the hope for virology, immunology, epidemiology, microbiology. I wanted to get on here today and talk about some plans I've got for this very near future. I'm creating something called Fruitful DayZ. And Fruitful DayZ is a Self Sustainable Ecovillage. But I want to make it where it's more open to the public, where the public can experience educational experiences, where they could come in, and I plan on tying in a bunch of the knowledge that already exists in the advancements in technology, how we could be living truly free and independent. And as an ordained minister, I plan on having it protected under religious exemptions. Therefore, I get away from the taxes, because the ultimate goal here is to not be ruled by a dollar. I mean, like I said, with the advancements in technology and all the knowledge that already exists, we shouldn't have to work check to check 40 plus hours a week for 40 plus years of our life, only to get to the end and get the bare necessity handout. Life don't have to be this way. And I want to make it where we have multiple little communities within this property, and we trade and barter. I mean, you'll have like a little group of tiny houses over on these couple 4 or 5 acres. They got their own community garden. You know, they're doing their own thing with, you know, whatever animals they want to grow, tend to. Want to instill aquaponics, vermiculture, permaculture, all these different forms of ecosystems. And I want to make where we instill and educate the interconnections between different subjects that evolve around humans in general. And it's all about education and being knowledgeable of the interconnections, the links between biology and nutritional education, the balance of homeostasis, the understandings of mitochondria, microbiology, the way our bacteria, the foods we eat, ferments through our digestive tract, creating bacteria. And bacteria is what creates the foundation for antibodies to be created, or it creates the environment for diseases, viruses, parasites, funguses, cancers. But this is the future. This is where us as a species should be focused, because this is the root cause to all of our underlying problems, whether the human body is over acidic, or it's malnutritioned, or it has toxicity levels through the roof, or even down to the engineering of the social structure, creating fear and stress and depression, ultimately kicking in our fight or flight mode and production of cortisol, which cortisol is a stress hormone, and that stress hormone basically turns off our immune system. So it's when we're knowledgeable to our mind and our body that we enhance and boost our immune system. Also taking into consideration, you got the mind side of it, you got the body side of it. You got the physical foundation and you got the mental foundation. Because on the mental side, thoughts induce biochemicals. Same as foods. Same as our environment, our experiences in this physical world. So it's when we're knowledgeable of our mind and our bodies that we can truly create a true sense of happiness and optimal health. This is something, like I said, we as a species should be focused on. But instead, we unconsciously buy into subliminal enslavement. When I say subliminal enslavement, I mean this normal that we're sold, that we have to live a servitude of a life of labor. Debt is just normal. Sicknesses are just normal. None of that shit's normal. This isn't the way we're supposed to be living as a species. And it don't have to be this way. This is where the motto I created, I call it Steps to Enlightenment. I normally say in every single video, normally towards the end, it goes, knowledge is key. It starts with that. It starts with the human mind being conscious and looking and asking questions and seeking knowledge. Knowledge is the key. And then when you understand knowledge is the key, you seek knowledge to your mind and body, which is the next two steps. And that is health is foundation. That's referencing our physical embodiment. Our body is built off of nutritional properties. If we do not put the correct nutritional properties in our body does not have the resources to rebuild cellular structure, our cellular regeneration. And this is where we start getting these malnutritions and deficiencies in the foods we eat. Are refined, processed, preservatives, additives. They filter out all of the nutritional properties and then they add in toxins. So the normal foods we eat make us malnutrition, where we suffer from deficiencies, and we're eating toxins, which is exposure to toxic elements. That's the health is foundation, the physical embodiment. The third is belief is success. This is the universal truth that what we think we shall become, if we think it, we can achieve it. Karma, synchronicity, do unto others as you would want done upon you. The ideology of prayer, saying mantras, saying chants, even hexes, curses. These are all different interpretations and understanding that our thoughts become reality. That's the universal truth. And that's why your beliefs are your success. And when I say success, that ain't always good, because most are unconscious to this. And they live and focus on negative aspects. Therefore, they're perpetuating that. they're successful at perpetuating misery. So that's the third step. Belief is success. And then those first three steps kind of sum up the fourth step. So you got knowledge is key, health is foundation, belief is success. Basically saying when you're receptive and looking and seeking knowledge over your mind and your body, you can achieve the fourth step, which is wisdom is power. So it's through our wisdom and experiences of being knowledgeable over our mind and our body that we can manifest the lives we seek, the lives we want, the lives we aim to live. Wisdom is your power, but it starts with knowledge, which is the key. And your health is your foundation, your beliefs are your success, and your wisdom is your power. This is what we should be applying, capitalizing on the advancements in technology and the knowledge that already exists. Look into some of these things as far as self-sustainability. Look into earthships. Look into tiny homes. Just Google off the grid. You've got so many different applications of creating your own electricity. Whether hydrogen cells, solar, wind, water. Even to the point of creating an exercise bike, strapping a freaking alternator to it, charging a battery bank by your own physical movement. There's so many applications. And of course, growing your own food. That should be an absolute thing they focus on in schools. The microbes in soil. But like I said, it's a bunch of reverse psychology, socially engineered into our social structure, and psychologically conditioned with the indoctrination in school, even our medical system, our government. It's a bunch of reverse psychology. Seek knowledge, guys. Ask questions. Seek your own answers. But keep a lookout for Fruitful DayZ, because we're turning this into a documented series. How we do all this, how we could be living as a species, as communities. So realize, knowledge is key, your health is your foundation, your beliefs are your success, and your wisdom is your power. Don't underestimate your God-given abilities. I hope all create blessed days for themselves, and I love you all. One love, guys.